Hi everyone, this is Menz here. I'm gonna start out tonight with the IS-2. Hopefully everybody's enjoying the new patch here with 9.15. So far I've only played a handful of matches, but if you've watched a few of my videos about 9.15, then you'll know I've been waiting for it. It definitely helps people with computers that are actually from the last 10 years and aren't like Russian potato computers. Essentially, since it moved to DirectX 11, the engine from DirectX 9, you'll see a huge improvement in performance. Now, starting out with IS-2 here, thank you again, Gary. It was very appreciated. Kind of gave me a helping hand with equipping these things with a nice little gift. Been having a tough time getting my credits back in line. The other day I was actually on for a little bit. I used up that 50% personal mission or whatever bonus combat whatever. And that went pretty well. But damn, friggin' equipment is not cheap when it is not on sale. Like always, if there's any specific tanks you'd like to see me play or questions, I will gladly hop into them or answer them. I don't speak Russian, unfortunately, so I not know what you're saying there. IS-2 though, I've played this I think 1 or 2 times so far since I guess got it fully equipped out. It's pretty good. Very similar gun statistics to the IS-6, just a tier lower. Hello Abdul, nice to see you. And hello Simon, since you were here a little bit before the video started. Yeah, I was hoping for something with a little bit more armor, that's why I popped over at APCR. That guy looks like he's gonna give me a little shot here if I'm lucky. No. Oh shit. I can't stay out there though. I was not expecting the AMX 5100 to stay out there. Alright. I'd like to push up. Yep, IS-3 is pushing up. Semi-safe for me too. I just have to be a little careful because there's a PZ-58. Yeah, got a few different little tanks over here that are not going to be pleasant to fight against in IS-2. It's like this tank is pretty good, but it definitely does not have a ton of armor. Since it is just a standard IS tank. Its armor is definitely a little bit lacking when you're fighting things your tier or above. Alright, these guys need to come back here a little bit and help us out. We're about to get flanked. Be very nice if I can catch this PZ. I'm just kind of waiting to see if he... Shit, and yeah. I whiffed that shot. Alright, KV2. You have a little bit more HP than me, so I would very much appreciate, but I will nonetheless hop out in front of him. I gotta worry about this IS-2 now. He's not really paying attention to me yet, so I'm just gonna stay with this. I just need I need a better shot on him, but I guess this will have to do this position right now. This very, very careful about getting close to them. I want to hang back. We are in the lead, so not a huge ding if we lose. Lose me. I'll take a peek at the chat in a second. I see quite a few new comments. I'm just trying not to get caught off guard here. with someone peeking out from around a corner at me. It's like I do use a liberal amount of APCR in this. It's just it has very bad accuracy, aiming time's not too hot either. And penetration on AP round, it's good. It's just, I don't know, it does have quite a few bounces. Definitely didn't need APCR for him, but what the hell. Hello, Matthew, hi Jinx, and hello, Aston. Yeah, I can hop into the E75. Yeah, I'll gladly platoon with him when he wants to, Matthew. I've been wondering who Caracosta is. So not a bad match here. I'll take it to start out the stream. I will, let's see, let's find E70, whoops, E75's this way. Too many tanks to scroll through. Finally purchased the OHO too, and have that fully equipped out. So I'd like to play that at some point tonight as well. Alright, so tier 10 match, they have 3 mediums, basically a Growy, almost a medium. These things, I'm glad the Waffle Trigger is gone, but Growy 15s are going to be a pain in the ass to deal with as well. They're very fragile, don't get me wrong, but they're definitely going to get to places where people aren't going to expect a TD like that to get to. I'm going to head up north. I think north's going to need my help more so than the south. I don't think I'm going to be that much of use in the south just because I'm going to end up getting pinned down either in this area, somewhere close up against a tier 10. Alright, so that helps out. Okay, thank you very much. No artillery there. That helps me out greatly. But really, E75 in matches like this, armor's still very good. But close up, people can always find one weak spot on you at least. And getting hit by something like a T-57, and basically any tier 10, I try to stay a little bit further away. It's because you're tier 9, you don't have a ton of firepower to hold up against them. And your armor only does so much at close range. But hell, losing that T-92, I don't know why the hell that guy did it, but I guess thank you. Alright, this is our bat chat. We do not want to lose him, but he's definitely not in the best spot in the world. Yep. This is not good for us. I've been trying to remind myself to use more of the help button. I've never really used it. You don't know what you're doing, but you're definitely hurting our chances here. AMX-30, I'm gonna try to help you here, but I'm semi-confident that I can get out of here semi-safely. Although, did not expect that E75, so yep, I'm gonna pull back some more. Be nice if one of those guys pushed up a little bit here, but I guess they are playing it very safe back there. Ah shit, now I have an Object 704 on my right. If I back up any further, I'm gonna get plinked by him. But you know, just keep running away, AMX 50-120. A little bit of a waste of an APCR round, but nonetheless. Gotta do something. I can't exactly pull back here with that Object 704. Can't really move forward. At least our south's doing alright. I just need to try to... Actually, that 704 is now not a huge threat to me. He's got very low HP. Shit. Yeah, it was a pretty bad shot on my part. Would have been nice if I hit, but it's definitely a low chance of me actually hitting him there. Hello, Orlando. Nice to see you. Ooh. Gotta grow at 15, of course. Yeah, this is gonna hurt a little bit. God damn it. I aimed just a little bit too low there. Alright, so not really much I could do there, but yeah. Oh well. Alright. Sure, if you want to platoon as well, Orlando, I think he was saying there's about... I forget what tiers Caracosta has. Hopefully I'm saying that somewhat correctly. It's gonna take a peek here at the tier. Looks like mid tiers. Not too bad there. Hello. Alright, so why don't we double up on the preferential premiums here. Hey, at least, yeah, if anybody else wants to join in on the platoon, just kind of leave a private message or something in the bottom. Just give me a heads up here. That's one good thing about 9.15. You get a added boost for platooning with the same tier. I think it's only with 3 people, I believe. It could be with 2, but it's actually a pretty big boost, especially tier 8 to 10. I think tier 10, if you win and say you all have tier 10s on the match, you get 20% extra experience and 15% for a loss. So that's a pretty big boost up there. I'm just going to go down there, KV5, somewhat downhill going there, so it helps me get there quicker. And KV5 really gets a big block of HP. I thought the T29 said something differently than affirmative, and kind of threw me off there. One problem I have with KV5 is just you need to use a lot of APCR in the thing. Like, its penetration in these matches, not terrible, but if I run across like a Ferdinand, even the T34 can give you a little bit of trouble, and the Tiger P. You pretty much have to switch over to APCR in a way. Oopsie. Just gonna lay off the gas a little bit. I want to push pretty hard up high if I can. I just have a feeling most people push down low towards the water, so I'll stick up high, kind of slug it out a little bit. Yeah, I was fairly sure it's 20% for tier 10. It's pretty massive bonus, honestly. I'm surprised they even kind of added it in, but it's not a bad thing, hell. But credits is still the main time sink in the game, getting credits. Experience is I don't know, honestly, pretty damn easy in my opinion. Of course, I run into the one tank that, since he's hull down, I cannot penetrate reliably at all, even with the VCR. I could have there. I didn't expect him to do that. Cool Jack, or not Jack, Zachary. I've always actually wanted to. I played the Thicker Max quite a bit when it was first coming out. I really liked it as well. I just never really got into okay, a T-29 set up behind me, so yeah, I'll take a crack at the Ferdinand if he's gonna be there. Yeah, I've always liked the Thicker Max. I guess since I don't really have German TDs, I've never really, you know, spent the money to get it. Pretty much put a good gun with good gun depression on any kind of tank, and I think I'll like it. Ferdinand, you are getting a little bit unlucky. I kind of feel bad for you. Hopefully I am not jinxed, if you're talking to me. I never post it for a long time. Okay, I actually forgot about this little guy over here. I'm gonna try just to keep my forward momentum. Not that he still doesn't have a lot of penetration. I'm just gonna... It's a good thing about the KV-5. Nice angle away from him. That way I can keep moving forward instead of having to worry too much. Even though that was a very low percentage shot. Fortunately for us, they murdered us in the northwest, but yeah, they ain't really pushed too far. Hello, Jose. I'm doing well. How are you doing? One of my days off today, at least from my regular job, so can't say I can have too much to complain about, other than it's the first day where it's over 80 degrees here, which is not good when you are stuck in a kitchen for most of the summer. Hello, E25. I did not want you to start shooting. I like the little counter that they added in. It used to just be for mods, but I like that they added it into the base game. I think it's going to help a lot of people out with actually seeing that they have a chance at resetting or what have you, especially for encounter mode, instead of just ignoring the thing and, oh, they're capping, we lose. No, you have like a minute plus. Holy shit, I got a 300%. I have never seen one of those. Or at least I don't think. But not a bad match here. I say we did a pretty good job. Luckily they didn't push any harder. Alright, so let's invite Orlando here. Whew. Yeah, that's kind of bad luck, jinxed. I think the patch is pretty good, Jose. Just moving to DirectX 11 is fantastic, and uh-oh, looks like Orlando hopped off. Maybe he's on the wrong server. I'll give him a second. What tank do I want to play next? Normal tier 8. Why don't I hop into the prototype? Just hopping to DirectX 11 from DirectX 9. It's like I went from when I stream only being able to do medium and low settings with 60 frames per second, all the way up to, it's like I can fully max out the game now while streaming, but really performance wise, like I bumped down a couple little things just so it almost stays at 60 the entire time, even with, like, I have quite a few things in the background. I do, but just that performance boost is pretty massive. Hopefully tier 8 is fine with you, Orlando. But otherwise, removing the waffle trigger, love it. The slight boost to premium tanks, love that as well. Although I'm a little upset that they removed the, what is it, the 112? I do not see it on the tech tree anymore. I actually went to go purchase that today, and it is gone. Like, I was reading stuff. They weren't planning on removing it super soon, but I didn't see anywhere that they were going to remove it with the patch initially. So, alright, so let's hop into here. Hoo, we got a tier 10 match. That is extremely frightening with these grillies. Like, holy hell. This is gonna be... Yeah, that's one of the bonuses moving into DirectX 11. It's a lot more stable. It's like I find, like before, mine dropped all the way down to 20 sometimes, all the way up, since I can go up to 120 FPS, but I lock it at 60, since that's what I stream at. But now it pretty much sits right at 61 FPS, unless one of my programs over on my other monitor starts eating up some more resources. But yeah, I think it's a great patch. Soon, I think sometime this week, apparently, we are going to hear more about the next patch and the rebalancing. I believe it is sometime this week we're supposed to hear something about it. I don't know where from, but if not, the next patch server, the whole great rebalancing thing, is apparently coming out in early to mid-June, so in the next about 3 weeks, give or take. And then that patch, the big global rebalance, whatever, rebalance 2.0, whatever you want to call it, is going to happen apparently in July, which is the next patch. So a little bit of a gap from 9.15 to 9.16, but nonetheless, I think they're back on track to actually improving the game with each patch instead of just kind of dragging their feet. Yeah, gonna get grilled. I very might so, because I'm not, I'm trying not to get spotted here when I'm gonna fire at something, but I am not really liking the lack of mobility in this tank with this match and the amount of tier 10s. This is probably one of my least favorite matchmaking setups, where there's a lot of tier 10s, almost no tier 9s, and then some tier 8s thrown in. I don't know why it can't do that instead with tier 9s, you know? Alright. Yeah, I got a hit. Hopefully nobody saw me, or else I'm gonna get vaporized. Surprised that guy pushed out. Heard artillery somewhere. Ooh, shit. Caracosta got nailed, I think. Yeah, the new little intro is pretty nice as well. Shit, why did I push up like that? I did not want to do that, because I'm definitely seen. I'm just gonna hit the little help button. I have a feeling even though these early 15s are not pushing up far, that's a slight benefit to me. Trying to get a little bit of a side shot on this guy if I can. Yep, that happened. Unfortunately, I don't have Sixth Sense on this, but this is... I'm just trying to get one more shot off here. But maybe it will happen. Definitely don't need APCR with this shot, but... nonetheless, here comes my death. Alright, so let's move on here. That was... like, the teams were balanced, but that was definitely hard. Right. It's like I am a fan of them moving towards World of Warships as well, the whole display. You get a lot more statistics out of it if you want it, and it does look like they are going to add in the hidden traverse values on soft, hard, and moderate ground. Serious Sam, the T-28, I think that was the last patch. They updated it to HD model, so they kind of switched over and closed its roof. Since the T-28 prototype is essentially a completely fabricated... why don't I hop into an Oni as well? It's almost a completely fabricated tank by Wargaming. Yeah, it's either last patch or the patch before the T-28 got the close top. Really, it didn't really change much. Statistically, its armor pretty much is almost the same. It does have a couple little cupolas on top, but they're pretty much in line with the rest of the frontal armor. Change what in the settings? This whole thing over here? I actually like it, so it gives you more information. I think it's going to help a lot of people with basically learning the ins and outs of their tanks a little bit. They are looking at... they're doing it in World of Warships, I believe, sometime this year. But, okay, that guy has an interesting name above mine. But they do plan on putting an armor viewer into World of Warships. And World of Tanks, I kind of hope they do the same thing. That'll definitely help out a lot of people. Jerry, being a good platoon mate, it's a little bit hard for me to comment too much about it, but only because I don't platoon all that much. But really, back when I was I was in a couple clans before kind of settling in my own little clan haven, but typically the best thing I found with platoon with people that you play well with, mainly who have the same kind of play style as you. That way you can kind of feed off of each other. Otherwise, I always liked, having TeamSpeak, or if you use Ventrilo or whatever, Mumble, to have comms with each other. That way you can kind of talk things out, have a fun time, kind of discuss things rather than, just chatting in the game. I used to actually have a TeamSpeak server for really anybody to join and chat, even if you weren't in the little clan I have. But unfortunately, those things are not always free, and I kind of dropped that. But yeah, I know what you're talking about, Jinx. But really platooning, I find it best, like I said, if you have people that you enjoy playing with and that play similar to you. And also kind of having a TeamSpeak or something with them. That way it's a lot easier to chat and have fun and kind of plan things out if you're able to talk to them directly. I will try Jinxed after this. Alright, I'm a little terrified pushing up here, but nonetheless, gotta do something because our team's getting destroyed. Yeah, I know you can form platoons with people in random battles. I do it every now and then. If someone asks me in a battle, typically I don't do it unless like if they say I'm trying to do a mission, whatever. I hop on and help them out, and then after that I kind of go on my way. But I think with the whole platooning up in battle thing, how people just randomly invite at the beginning, I don't really see that as a benefit at all. Definitely have to worry about there's a TD on my right somewhere. Alright. Just wanted to make sure that shot count there. The Oni, I've thought it's been pretty good so far. Yep. I completely agree with their decision of not giving you the platoon bonus until the next match. I think if they did that the first match, then it would kind of defeat the purpose of it, to be honest. There's not too much I can do here. This Yaga Tiger is being a little girl back there. Being a little wimp. Alright. I might as well just fucking go for it. I was about to say, yeah, not too much we could have done here, sadly. Really, it's just, you know, something like an Oni, any slow tank. You only can influence the match as much as your team allows you to. This T95 is probably, if I was him, gonna drop off on us. Jose, Oni, I don't think it's too bad. Like, basically gun-wise, as a slightly crappier gun to T90 or T29, that's really the only thing I find a slight problem with it is I think statistically its gun should be a little bit better than the T95, or not T95, T29, which I don't need these APCR rounds. I don't know why I keep forgetting to switch off of them. No, don't do it, T95. Good one, Jinx. At least I got him stuck for a minute, but in any event, not exactly the best match. But the Oni, like, you can use the howitzer gun, but I can't do that at this tier. In any event, though, thanks for platooning Caracosta. I'm not good with pronunciations, as you know. Tier 5, I will hop into that in a second. Jinx wanted me to hop into settings and hit... Yeah, show simplified. I have that checked. Otherwise, yep. It does change it. I personally like the little scroll bars and having them change in front of me. Alright, so let's see what tier Orlando wants to play with, which if anyone else wants to platoon, I guess gladly. Don't have everyone on my friends list. Unfortunately, you guys kind of PM me if you want to hop into a platoon. Or if you have any specific tanks you'd like me to play, I can also do that. Why don't I hop into Stug 4? Okie dokie. I was banking on not getting thrown into a tier 8 match, and I got thrown into a tier 8 match. I hopped into the Stug 4 because I've been playing this a little bit more often, just because earned it through a personal mission, and I've been having a little bit of fun with more. Yeah, I know, Jinx. Like, I'll probably get over the whole little bars moving when I'm putting equipment on and off, but for now, it's a little bit of a new feeling. Yeah, unfortunately, being on the EU and me on the NA, that can't happen. You never know, though. Like, unfortunately, they said they kind of scrapped the whole server roaming, but yeah. I wouldn't be too sure of that, Jinx. From what I've seen on the EU server, outside of like the top clans, just having more better top clans, number-wise in the NA, I think skill-wise both are on par with each other. Yeah, here's the me kind of banking on Matchmaker giving me a decent matchup, but kind of my fault for hopping into this tank, knowing that I could potentially get thrown into a tier 8 match. Alright, so knowing that, I might... I don't know. I was about to say I might try to help out down here, but I'm going to try to, since there's no artillery, just kind of peek out here and see if I can get a shot off with my ultra special HE round. I'm just going to wait for this KV-80. Okay, never mind. Shit, there's a KV-85 over here. Come on, dude. Come out from behind the rock. I want to shoot you. Take that, Persian. Shit, our T-54 Mod 1 is pulling back. God, he got lit up. Yeah, I don't have a real shot there. Hello, CJ. Nice to see you. Hey, I thought about selling this thing, but honestly, I haven't seen it being too bad so far. I know it's not the best tank in the world, but I just can't sell tanks anymore. I even kept the OI, even though that thing has been nerfed into oblivion. Let's try helping out over here a little bit. Take that, Black Prince. Oh God. Are you not gonna... At IS-3, I guess, expected me to take him out. We got 2 kills between the two of us. I'm using quite a bit of APCR here, but hell, whatever works. I'm a little afraid of that Borsig causing some troubles here. But since there's no artillery, I can definitely scoot along this way. Just in case this IS-3 needs some help. Ah, shit, he's pushing pretty damn hard there. He's gonna get himself into some trouble, but I can't go there, to be honest. Hello, Gary. I already said a little earlier, but thank you again for the very kind gift earlier today. Helped me out quite a bit on the credit side of things. But if anyone has any specific tanks they'd like to see play, I'll gladly hop into them. No, don't look my way. That's the tank I cannot penetrate here. And he can just be like, click, bye. You can do it, Orlando. Oh shit. We both had a little bit of bad luck. Just a golden credit package. Well, I don't know how everyone feels about me saying what they give me and whatnot, so gotta respect some privacy in a way. But it was a pretty significant golden credit package. It helped me out buy my equipment and an Oni, helped me outfit the ISU Berlin tank and the IS-2 Berlin tank. So I was very appreciative of it. Let me hop into this little bugger here. Or actually, let me switch into something else. Oh god, I'm getting lost here. Yep, I know. Tier 5. Just trying to find something a little bit different since I've played this semi recently. Maybe I'm gonna... Whoops. God damn it. I'm gonna hop into an artillery. There we go. You can have some kind of privacy, Jinxed. As long as if I don't get as long as if I don't get like packages of weird stuff in the mail, I am A-okay. No problem, Matthew. I don't mind platoon with anybody if they ask. It's just some nights I might not exactly be in the mood, but I'm always for platoon with people, especially as long as if like I can't exactly. There was somebody before who only had up to tier 3. That's a little bit difficult, but as long as if it's tier 5 or slightly above, I'll gladly platoon with anybody who watches and asks. Just always helps. Sometimes I forget names, unless you private message me in game. It's like friends list. My friend list is pretty gigantic, but I do my best to remember in-game names and basing that off of YouTube names. I'm going to set up over on this side. I do not like setting up on this side in SPGs unless like our entire freaking team heads that way. Yeah, Anthrax would be bad, Jinxed. Please, nobody send me that. I will gladly take packages of... I don't even know what. Candy? I like candy. Especially weird candy. Alright, so I have a feeling this side's going to be pretty decent. Just trying to get over and far enough to where if someone does kind of slip through the cracks in the middle, I'll be fine. Here's the... Whoops! I forgot to take off the pedal there. I always forget sometimes. I don't play a ton of artillery. I'm not the best SPG player. I forget at times that I'm still moving, and I'm like, shit, why is my aiming circle not getting any smaller? give up on this guy right about now. That's great, CJ. Glad that you could finally make it. If you have any specific tank or question, whatever, just ask me. I'll gladly do my best to fulfill it. I will gladly fail in SPGs if you would like me to. I'll pretty much do anything. Except for team kill people. Take that, KV. Okay, our other sides have a little bit of trouble. I'm gonna still don't have a shot on him unless I move. Oh yeah, take that, OI. Our team is definitely disintegrating. It's one thing I hate about SPGs. Like, I do bad sometimes in them, like this match. I really don't like not being able to help my team out. Alright, let's try a filthy heat shell here. Alright, obviously I hit a mountain there. Ooh, shit. Oh, I hit him. I wish I had an HE shell loaded now, because I'm probably going to end up... Yep. Exactly what I thought was going to happen. I was going to hit him and track him. And, yeah, there we go. Yeah, negative 6 HP, jinxed. The OIs are not great anymore, but they can withstand artillery fire. FCM. Yeah, I can play at FCM Abdul. And a Lorraine. Just need to see if Orlando has a tier 8 here. Alright, that works as well. Alright, let's see. Back on Fjords. I'm just trying to figure out where I want to go. I always, especially on a map like this, drown myself. I never do that purposely. I hate people who intentionally drown themselves. But Fjords on this... I'm just looking at their team. They have 2 mediums, 2 heavies, 2 TDs as their top tanks. I think we're going to be slightly weak in the north, unfortunately. But really, me trying to help out there, I think is going to be in my best interest. Yeah, Matchmaker has not been on my side so far. Okay, we got two heavies coming up here. I'll gladly, since I'm the low dog in the match, give them a little bit of a push since the FCM has a pretty decent engine on it. Not that the IS-7's sluggish, but going up a hill, it's not exactly the fastest thing in the world. But yeah, I'd much rather, like, I get sometimes, I hate when people try to push you and it makes no sense, but other times, like, there's no point in me rushing up there and us needing, like, that guy just, the Growly 15 just got obliterated. No point in a tank with no armor rushing up to the front when you have an IS-7 back there you could have helped. Yeah, I'll add the. I can do the tortoise as well, Matthew. Unfortunately, I don't have a Jagdpanzer 100 jinxed. My German and non-heavy Russian tanks are severely lacking. Yeah, I got a hit on somebody. Didn't penetrate, but it counts. Okay. Woohoo! Some damage. But yeah, Orlando here. I'll probably play one more match. Oh crap! One more match with you, and after that, I'll hop into higher tiers since quite a few people are requesting that. I kind of want to stick with the little pack here. I think I could be extremely wrong here. I think my best bets is going to be sticking over here at this E5. Best bet not as far as survival, but for helping my team out. I feel like me being back over here will do more for my team than going elsewhere. Shit, I can help out this Type 69 if I'm lucky. Shit, that hurt. That definitely hurt. Need to be a little bit more careful about who can see me here. We should be focusing elsewhere. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, Lorraine got a tortoise on the list. Just gotta keep it in the back of my head. Definitely not the best multitasker when it comes to remembering things like this. Just barely have a shot on that grilly, or I did. There we go. Got a pinch lucky there, but always good to be observant. If someone's pulling straight back, most of the time they head straight forward after going straight back and taking their shot. Yeah, the 50T, like, it's not my favorite tank in the world. It's essentially just a medium tank classified as a heavy tank. But it doesn't have enough alpha. I agree with you there, because it is through and through a medium outside of its classification. But it's not a bad tank. It's just, yeah, you gotta live with the low alpha. It's basically it's one of its downfalls, but it does have a bonus of being good pretty much everywhere else outside of armor. Just trying to track him. But this is starting to get a little bit dicey here. Be nice if our SPG, like, actually moved up and helped. Holy shit. This is not good. Not good at all. Not good, not good, not good. Yep. This grilly is going to murder me. There was trying to mess with the E5 or hoping for some small reason that I'd be able to ram that grilly. But man, we screwed the pooch there. So, let's hop out of this. Okay, hello Gary. Would you like to platoon? Let's see. Whoopsie daisy. Alright, it's Type 6 or Type 64, Tier 6. Whoops, I am going completely the opposite direction I should be. Why don't I actually? I'll hop into the same tank here. Alright, so let's hop in here. Alright. I actually like Malinovka, especially in a light tank. Might not always do good. Malinovka I find is either hit or miss, but I definitely like this map. I know a lot of people don't, but being one of pretty much the oldest map in the game, it definitely has nostalgia. Like, I definitely know it has its downfalls, and oftentimes people play it completely wrong and just camp the all hell, but I think it is a pretty fun map to play. Has a spot for pretty much every kind of tank on it. I'm just gonna do a quick little spotting run here. Nothing super serious, just kind of poking out, seeing if I can see one or two things. New tank filter? Nope. Pretty much right before I hopped on and started streaming, I was updating whatchamajig, my graphics driver, and I literally popped on right before it. So I like to keep things upbeat, as you know, just match after match. So I don't use binoculars. I don't even know any tank that I have binoculars on. I might have it on like one, maybe two low tier tanks, I would say. But damn, we are definitely gonna be in a world of hurt here soon. Yeah, somebody's got to go up here just to give a little peek. It's not in my best interest, but I don't know. Like, really, we have so many people at the base that I think they should be able to handle it. They might not be able to, but I would hope so. I'm gonna have at least one flank for us here, I believe, if this is all that's up here. Dinky gun here. Ooh, he like dodged that shit. I have tried binoculars throughout the years. I don't stay still long enough for me to utilize them. I've tried them before. They just do not fit my playstyle, honestly. I definitely don't think they're a bad thing to have on your tank. It's just, for me, I can't use them to save my life. Alright, if this Type 64 was, or not, the other Type 64 over here, which, ooh, he's getting a little bit of damage. So let's say if he was not here, I would be 100% confident in my ability to take all these guys on. I'm at about 50% here. Alright, back up to 100%. Hello, Mr. Hellcat. I'm very sorry I was using premium rounds on you, but at least it hurts my pocketbook and not yours. I was just very concerned I was going to bounce off of that T1 a few more times. Really, dude? You gotta stop right there. You couldn't pull it up like 3 feet further. New tank filter? I'll see if I can get it done real quick. Honestly, I get lost on user interfaces. So as long as I can figure it out really quick, I'll give it a go. Alright. really want to get this guy out. This is definitely going to be a long shot, but... Ooh, now it's... Yeah, extremely long shot. Ah, shit. I don't know who shot me from over there, but it looked like somebody shot me over there. Maybe it was from back there. I don't know, but that was definitely going to be a hard one to get done, even if I somehow land every single shot. But not a terrible match. It's just unfortunate our team, like, I'm usually not worried if an enemy or two makes it down here in the beginning. I'll still push, but they just went about it in a very bad way, especially with no artillery. Seeing if Orlando can pull off the comeback of the century. I actually really like the Type 64. It's pretty much a tier 6 Chaffee. Not a terrible match here. I'll take that. Orlando did a pretty damn good job. Most amount of damage on our team. I eked out just over 1,000. But yeah, thanks Orlando for platooning. I gotta do some high tiers, some people suggested. But yeah, unfortunately I don't want to drag your Bulldog into tier 9 plus matches every single time. Alright, so let's hop into Lorraine. But yeah, I think we did pretty well, Orlando. Don't know how many we won, but they definitely, whatever losses we had, definitely were not on us. Alright, let's get things started. 2 mediums here. It's going to be sad when they replace the Lorraine. They're going to be replacing it with a kind of a prototype Batchat, which the last time I saw its stats, it pretty much sucks. There's no sugarcoating it. The new Batchat they want to replace the Lorraine with, it just fucking sucks. Like, I have no other word for it. Hopefully they buff it. I don't see any problems with their Lorraine. I hope they keep it in some form. Maybe a tier 8 premium. Maybe if they do down tier it to tier 8, potentially having it a crossover between the medium and the heavy branches. Well, that's unfortunate, CJ. Well, anyway, thanks for sticking around. Nice chatting with you, since it was your first time you said that you could actually make it live. Lorraine, love-hate relationship, but I kind of like it. Like, it definitely has its shortcomings when it comes to armor and being able to stay up on the front lines, but not a bad tank. As long as it's played correctly. Pretty much any tank, I feel like, is a good tank, though. So, yeah, I'm surprised I actually spotted him. Yeah, unfortunately, YouTube's... oh, shit. Like, I'm very surprised he did not get spotted sooner than he did. Yeah, you'll like it, Matthew. It's like, it's definitely... The reason they're replacing it is you're going from a bunch of small little light tanks to this gigantic thing and then back to a small tank and a Batchat. But definitely not a bad tank. It's just if you can get used to its large size. Shit, I am. Yeah, there we go, Cody. Let's move up a little bit. I might take a shot here, but if you get used to its large size, then you can definitely do a crap load of damage in this thing. We are definitely going to want to worry about the center. I think, yeah, I'm just going to stick a little bit longer over here. That's kind of my thoughts as well, Matthew. But one cannot bank on wargaming thinking like that, though. Huh, got a little bit of a FPS drop there. Don't know why it was happening though. Do wish its reload speed in between shots and its drum was a little bit longer though. That would definitely make this easier to play. T30 is unfortunately keeping an eye on me. I just want to peek over to spot these guys. Don't want to get myself isolated, which it's about to happen. I'm actually going to wait for this T30 to pop over. And then go over here for this T30. Definitely going to take a hit here, but... Yep. That worked out pretty damn well, I would say. I'm actually going to start reloading. I have one more shell in the clip, but... I'm gonna scurry along since I have very low HP. Maybe I'll be able to help out this T49. I just have to be extremely careful that no guns are pointing my way. But I might be better off in a cap, to be honest. Okay. Definitely need to be careful here. Within both of those light and medium G range. Holy shit, that is the luckiest shot of the day. Once I saw that coming out of the gun, I was like, holy crap. I'm gonna try to block this shot for him. And yeah, block the shot for him. Here's the hoping he can actually kill this guy, but yeah, that didn't exactly work. WZ132 played it perfectly though. I was expecting him to, you know, potentially peel off to the left, but yeah, I was trying to just shield my little T71. Alright, so after this was the tortoise. Alright, so why don't we try to tortoise out here? Alright, so after the tortoise, if anybody else would like... I have 131 tanks. Woo! I very much would like to get rid of them now. But as far as when they replace the Lorraine, unless it's with the next patch, I almost feel like that's going to be at the very end of the year when they do the Bat and Lorraine switch. At the end of the year, it looks like either Polish or Swedish tanks are coming. I'm banking on the Swedish tanks, honestly, only because I believe that's going to be the first premium being released. But really, I have a feeling they're going to kind of group those two together. Alright, so... Alright, I got myself mixed up here. Isn't the east over here? I usually go off of east, west. See you, Jinx. Thanks for stopping by. Luckily, I don't have to. Luckily, I don't have to wake up tomorrow, so I'm not in that boat with you today. Hello, nice cup. Yes, we are a 9.15. I believe the only server that does not have 9.15 is the Southeast Asia server, and really there's no news on when they are getting it. Yeah, I think they're pretty much the only server that does not have it. So, was it you? I think it was Jerry asking about being a good platoon mate. Definitely making sure you are both going off the same east-west coordinates is definitely something that falls into that. Alright, I'm probably going to regret going through here, but yep. Nonetheless, taking the gamble of pushing through there. We got plenty of people over there, so I'm going to stick over this side. Really? Bounce on the M103 side. Yep, see you again, Jinx. Let's get that lower plate, and you're a goner. I really like going to the forest side on this map now. Typically, you can do a lot more in the first few minutes in the battle compared to the other side. Really, that's what I find very important to do. Really, the more damage you can do in the first 2 or 3 minutes of the match, the better. It definitely sets the tide of the battle, more so than if you get in a really good spot on the other side. It's not always the case, or makes or breaks your team, but a lot of times I'll pick spots where I can have the most impact early on. Now I'm kind of playing catch up until I get over to this side. Probably gonna piggyback off of the T-54 and other light tank. Yeah, unfortunately, Southeast Asia server gets the short end of the stick more times than not. Hello, you are pointing the wrong direction. Please stay that way. I don't even know if he still realizes that he's getting shot in the butt. But whatever floats his boat. Ooh, artillery, although... yeah, not really. We're out of a shot there. About to try to get another lucky shot of the day there. Alright. One problem of being in a very slow tank is actually catching up to the fight. We're slightly ahead. I'm pretty damn confident that even if things go south, that we're not going to end up losing if we don't cap here. Ooh, just wanted to barely eke and kill him. That was not cool, Mutz. Granted, getting your loader killed in a tortoise is something you should, or pretty much... or pretty much any British TD is something you should get used to. Do I want to use a repair kit? CJ? I can play the T-29. I'm pretty sure I have a crew for that. M6 I currently don't own, however. I have a feeling, yeah, he's gonna be right over there. But yeah, keep mentioning tanks in chat, and I'll gladly continue to hop into them. Yes, nice Kappa. It works pretty much virtually identical. Your performance definitely gonna skyrocket with it. We did pretty good, Graham and myself. I'll definitely take that for a battle. Alright, so T-29. Alright. Where the hell? There it is. I was like, where the hell is the T-29? But yeah, I know sometimes, like with games, when you're testing things out or seeing previews, they might get changed when the actual game or patch is released. This isn't one of those cases. I don't see any difference between the two. It's definitely more stable FPS wise. I am even on basically fully maxed out. The only reason I turned down a couple little things when I'm streaming, just to keep it hopefully at 60 all the time. Yeah, I did the same thing, Kappa. This morning I deleted everything World of Tanks except for my settings, and I did a fresh install. Ooh, where do I want to go? There's only one artillery, so maybe I'll head over this way. Ooh, you don't see too many Chieftain T-95s around. Yeah, when there's any major patch in World of Tanks, World of Warships, I highly recommend people to do a fresh install. Sometimes you end up having some files left over that you don't need if you just have the game update. At the very minimum, I last 2 or 3 patches before doing a fresh install. Just gonna take a little peek what's over here. Just shooting some sand there, you know. Alright. Yeah, that kind of hurt a little bit. Alright, but T-37 up high I can deal with. T-29s though, oh, if you have 3 of these things in a platoon, you are golden, unless you're chucked into like a tier 9 match. We do have the FV4. Oh shit, we got IS-3 behind us now. It's like, come on guys, help us out here a little bit. Ooh, this is going to be a little difficult for us to hang on here, especially with that man. But not too much we could have did there. Our team was hanging back way too far. Like, once you let the team cross over into this little gully area... Tier 10 medium? Yeah, I can do that. Alright, STB1, T62A. I can play the STB1 here. It's gotta... gotta find it. There we go. I could play the T62A as well. If I missed anyone's tank suggestions, just kind of remind me in chat. It's about 48 minutes. Maybe I can't count. Here we go, 38 minutes left. Sometimes I wonder how I make it to work every day. I like playing the STB1 in a platoon now, since it struggles at times with its accuracy issues on its own. I appreciate all my viewers and chatting with you guys, but it does help sometimes when I do something stupid. That there's only, say like 10, 20, whatever. If it was like 1,000 people, I don't know if I'd be able to bear the pressure of jumping off of a cliff and being like, oh shit. When in doubt on Himmelsdorf encounter, go to the hill. Although there are 3 SPGs, so we're probably going to end up this way. Slightly bad for us. Let's see, am I going to get lucky or unlucky here? Ooh, no. Unlucky. What else would it be? Ooh, that was kind of nice though. Honestly, if we can get that guy out, that will be fan-freaking-tastic. Time to hop over here and try to help out with this side now. There's that goddamn Growy 15. Okay. He's not in the plan, guys. Whoop. Oh my god. Yeah. Wanted to help out on that side, but man, like, oh god, we are getting vaporized. He took a shot. Always waiting for someone to take a shot before popping out. I'm not exactly going to follow that roll here. Man, that guy gets pulled in front of me too. Luckily I didn't hit him. Unfortunately my ammo rack just got hit. But, I don't know. Always keep an eye out for your teammates. I'm going to help this IS-7 out, hopefully. Maybe I can help out with this Grill E15. Didn't see a little splash mark there, but we're gonna have to start worrying about this 183 now. He's probably just up to where he's gonna get us in a few seconds if we're not careful here. I'm just gonna take a peek here to see. Nope. No SPG, so I am not worried about that. I was just seeing if there was a SPG there where I could reach him quick. I have a feeling most people are going to head up here, so I'm going to head south. Oh no. Thank you, Jesus. I'm honestly not concerned about this 183 over here. I'm hopefully just going to bypass him. Oh god, there's an E100 over here as well. So that makes my chances of bypassing. Yeah, unfortunately these ammo racks are not helping either of us out. I'm just hopefully leaving both of those slow tanks in the dust over there, and we're going to get over here and take out their slightly weaker tanks with less HP and less alpha. Yeah, I can play the IS-4 as well, Matthew. If I own it, I will gladly play it. Might not win in it, but... Oh lord, that 183. He found me. Shit, did he stop? He stopped. Thank you again. Someone's looking out for me. Yep, unfortunately, now they're gonna turn their eyes this way. Ah, shit, I should have kept going too. Why did I get switched sides? I hate myself. Ooh, that helps me if I had my frickin' ammo rack undamaged. I am in no rush now. This E100 doesn't look like he's in too much of a rush either. Ooh, Nelly. What to do, what to do. Let's hide here for a few seconds. Shit. That was not good. I hid there for a little bit too long. Oh shit, I don't know if I'm gonna make this. Ooh, that's a close one. I'm just playing like ring around the rosy with these guys. Come on, Mr. Grilly. You gonna come around this corner for me? Keeping an eye on your E100 buddy there. Doesn't look like he's playing games with me. Not in time to save... Ooh, I don't want heat. Not in time to save you, but... Yeah. Ooh, shit. He is aiming my way. Hello, Chopper. T-62A, we really need you here. Alright, he's not aiming my way now. But man, this is a... Ooh, ammo rack. That felt so good there. After being ammo racked the whole game. That was a pretty damn good comeback there. I am very surprised that that worked. That's pretty good. Alright, so Mystery Badge Second Class, 3500, T-62A, fantastic job, and E-100 great as well. Alright, so why don't I'll hop into the IS-4 first, and then I'll do the T-62A after that. That's if I can find the IS-4. It's right there. There we go. That sounds like a pretty specific type of video, Chopper. But hey, everyone has their little niche. IS-4 though, very sturdy tank. Essentially, I kind of look at it as a more well-rounded E5 in a way. Slightly less damage potential, but definitely a beefier tank. Why are you making me move again? Or pick again? But yeah, me personally, I like pushing very far south. E-100, it's definitely doable. It's just you can be a little bit vulnerable to long distance fire from back here, or back on this back hill, or SPG fire, of course. Thank you, Mr. WZ. I see with their 2 mouses and potentially their 183 not being able to really make it down here effectively, or at least fight here very well. We can potentially take this whole little corner from them somewhat easily. That's my hope, at least. Doesn't always work out that way, but here's the hoping. Because their team has a lot of slower tanks on it, so I have a feeling they might have focused a little bit more on the little ditch back here. Hello, Mr. Girly 15. Yeah, the camo is pretty bad on that. Thought everybody knew that. Camo is not terrible compared to the Waffle Tracker, but it's definitely not excellent. Alright, so we're lacking a little bit in the center area. And I'm definitely gonna have to start worrying about that. I'm just gonna peek over here. There's a Ferdinand all the way back there. Not sure I can actually hit him because the gun depression in this thing is leaves a lot to be desired. Just gotta worry about because they're already at our base here. They've pushed pretty damn far. Not that we've really done too much to stop them. Okay, time for me to scoot back. Hell, if I sat at the base, I would have very good shots right now. This IS-7 should be spotted by the Conqueror. Very good job, IS-7. Lets me continue to move back. Whew, that was a pretty iffy shot, T-92, but nonetheless, I got the job done. This is a pretty interesting layout for the enemy team. Matches like this can go either way. It's not a typical match in the least bit. Okay, he's got APCR loaded. Oh shit, I did not want to do that. But hell, I'll give those two mouses. They got a little bit of balls pushing that hard into our base. Was it the smartest choice in the world? Probably not. But hell, most people would not push that aggressively. I just gotta get myself flattened out just a hair. But him being that far away is definitely. Oh god, that did not work out. I just did the first front flip ever in World of Tanks. Nobody saw that, right? Nobody saw that at all. That is how you become very good at World of Tanks, everyone. You learn how to master front flips. Alright, these two Jagged Tigers are heading back for the mouths. I'm going to leave them to it. I'm going to help out Graham over here. Or at least I hope they can do that, but they should be fine against one mouse, the four of them. I consider the SPG one of them. Thank you, nice cuppa. Been practicing, 5 days a week. Where are you, AMX 1390? I guess I can hit this guy, potentially. There we go. Really? 9.7 out of 10, Doug? I think I might just have to make a GIF out of that flip. I think that at least deserves a 9.9. Pretty sure that mouse saw me do a freaking flip and he was like, oh shit, man, I gotta like run away or do something else here. I know if I saw someone do that and come out upright it, I'd be a little bit worried. Alright, so T-62A's up next. If there's any other tank requests, I'll gladly hop into them. Alright, so Ministry Badge 3rd Class, one front flip. I'll gladly take that. Should have got an Ace Tanker award. Yeah, pulled off the impossible. Alright. The reason I took no damage, nice cuppa, 9.15, they changed. Apparently it's harder to flip yourself now, but they changed the way you take damage when you're kind of flipping over. You take a lot less damage unless you're like coming completely off of the ground more than just like a fraction of a second. Like still, if you're dropping off a ledge and then landing, you're going to take a shit ton of damage, but rolling over and then flipping back, a little less so. And they made it easier to flip yourself back over, apparently. Or, obviously. I'll give you that, Doug. Which, nice to see you. Didn't see you earlier on. I don't know if you've been watching the whole time or not. Hey, at least they gave us the other side here. Yeah, I can play the T110E3, Gary. I'm also gonna try to hop into the ISU Berlin TD. I only got a chance to play that, I believe, once right before I started streaming. I had a few matches in the mid-afternoon. Let's see if I can spot anything here. But I haven't played many Russian TDs outside of the premium one I own, and pretty fun playing around with that thing. Just try not to run into each other. Don't really see too much moving across there. This means they're all in this little gully. I'm gonna take a peek over here. Our team's setting up a little strange too. We have a lot of people hanging back, and unfortunately we have a lot of mediums as our top tank, so our tank destroyers kind of had to step it up. But just giving them a little taste there. I love people who hate artillery. Like, dude, it's part of the game. Learn how to counter it, or don't complain about it. Alright, I was hoping to bait him over a little bit further. See, I'm honestly about to get hit by an SPG here. I've done the same little move 2 or 3 times. Crap, this T-57 is... No, don't shoot. Yep. He's gonna be pissed. I can hop into them as well, nice cuppa. Depending on how long those 3 battles take, that might be the end of the stream there, since it's just about 8 p.m. Regret this, but I thought that might have got their light tank to back off there, but it didn't exactly work. I just don't want our... shit, I'm gonna... Oh wait, never mind. Jagged Panzer E100 is pointing at him. If he was having some trouble, I would go over and help him. Is my bigger worry right now, because again, 2 Jagged Panzer E100s, they could be flanked pretty easily here. But not too much I can do now. He's on his own. Actually, maybe not. I might regret pushing across here, but that E5 backed off. Surprise! Even though my gun depression sucks. Yep, I was trying to Please don't make me regret this even. Yeah, I get Panzer. Come on, I'm trying to push him out there for you. There we go. I actually had him auto-aim by accident, so I had to click off of him there. But yeah, after this, I'll play the T110E3. Then I'll hop into the 183mm, and then hopefully the T92 to end things. Yeah, they are all piled in there. I'm not going to bother using my repair kit at this point. Pretty good match, I would say. We only lost one tank so far. I was a little worried in the beginning with our team layout, but hell, things worked out. The enemy didn't push hard, and yeah, quite impressed. Keep a little bit of distance in case a SPG round was coming towards me. Don't shoot. Oh yeah, last kill. Yeah, I think me and Graham did a pretty good job here. Mastery badge third class, 3,500 damage, I'll take that. He got 21, and a little bit of assist damage. Can't complain about that. Scroll all the way down here to E3. Alright, let's get things done. It does kind of amaze me that firepower wise, the T62A was higher than the E3 on this whole scale here. Alright, let's hop into here. Gary, it depends on the day. It's like typically outside of streaming for World of Tanks, I would say in a week anywhere from 0 battles up to about, I don't know, 30 battles at most. It's like for the past couple days I've been using a few of those plus credit bonuses that I had, the personal reserves. So I played about maybe I think 15-20 battles the past couple days while not streaming. But yeah, otherwise I don't play a whole lot when I'm not streaming. Typically I like to at least sit down for an hour to play, and hopefully coming up I'll be able to add another day, maybe 2. We'll see how things work out to where I'll be able to stream. It won't be like a set time, but hopefully I'll be able to, you know, of course, stream when I'm playing on my off scheduled days. I used to play World of Tanks about 6-7 days a week, but since buying my first house, of course, and work's kind of ramped up a little bit, haven't had a ton of time to do things. I'm sure many of you know what I'm talking about. Going through, basically, before buying this house, me and my girlfriend lived in about a 12 by 24 cottage with no kitchen, just a bed and bath. And moving into a 3-bed house is a significant change, to say the least. I was really hoping to catch that SPG. But I will say tomorrow, potentially, I might be able to stream morning, mid-afternoon for me. So that'll definitely help those who are not in North or South America. But I'm not sure if I'll be streaming for World of Tanks or potentially Overwatch. I do like to play Overwatch. I hop into there. Like, I play a match or 2 and log off. It's kind of my stress-free game right now. Not that World of Tanks is stressful for me, but it's a game where I don't exactly care about how well I do. Gotta worry about this T-54. Shit. I think now's my time to scoot by, hopefully. Yep. I will say it's hard, though, not playing World of Tanks on a very consistent basis sometimes. It's definitely a game where you kind of get into a flow, and if you don't play for, say, like 3 days in a row, it's definitely hard. Shit, why did I shoot there? Sorry, T-22. It's definitely hard to get back into a rhythm. Yeah, that one little bounce is gonna cost me a little bit. Echo Baby, it does that. That's my push to talk button. That's why you see a bunch of O's in my chat a lot of times. I find the O for most games isn't really used for a keystroke, so that's what I like to use. Hello, I can't pronounce your name, unfortunately. I don't speak. I believe that is Croat or Russian. So unfortunately, I can't pronounce your name in the least bit. Alright. Let's just shoot him in the side armor. Yeah, I concur. He's still gonna... Most of the enemies are back near our cap, so I'm gonna start heading that way. But yeah, I could set my push to talk button up. Like, my keyboard has like 20 unused keys on it. I have a G19 Logitech keyboard, but I'm too lazy to change it. It's always been like this, so it's just something. I just kept it. Hell, that was a pretty nice shot there. See that lobbed in there. Alright, so after this, I am going to be hopping into, what was it, the 183 and then the T92. That'll probably end the night, those two tanks. Mr. Grilly. I took a chance. Definitely didn't think it was going to hit, but nonetheless, gotta take it. Maybe, just maybe. Nope. Might as well go after SPGs now. Thank you, M53. I will say I am streaming this upcoming Saturday. Yes, it does, nice, Kappa. But next week I will most likely be changing my schedule up a little bit for streaming, just slightly. I'm pretty sure next Wednesday definitely works for me. I'm hoping to have a new schedule up at least by this Saturday. Still going to be streaming World of Tanks at least 2 nights a week. Going to try to keep it right around 6 to 8. The times might change just slightly, but definitely minimum 2 days a week still. Just have a better sense of my work schedule right now. So I'm feeling Wednesday is going to stay the same, but Saturday might change by a day or two. Alright, so not a bad match there. Got a high caliber award even with missing a few shots. A little under 5,000 damage. Graham did a pretty good job as well. 2,200. And a little bit of experience or credits there. Alright, let's get the 183 going. Still don't know what you're saying, whoever's typing in Russian there. But hello, thanks for watching. Wish I knew anything in Russian, and I don't. Or if that's even Russian at all. I see a little squiggly line. Ah, nice. Someone was actually asking for the Panzer earlier. I think he left though. I think that was Jinx asking for that. Thank you, Doug. Not that win was not as impressive as the front flip though. It'd be even more impressive if I do it in a 183 here. But playing this thing, and being up against Grilly 15s, that is a match made in heaven. I don't know why I didn't think of playing this earlier. Which, I guess I did forget about playing some Berlin tanks. But hopefully, like I was saying, tomorrow I might pop on the stream. I am looking at finally catching up. I have a slight backlog of pretty awesome replays to do voiceovers. I was also planning on finally finishing up. Yeah, I love the E3. It's just, don't get flanked in the thing. Don't get yourself in a stupid spot, and you do awesome in it more times than not. I'm hoping to finally complete the S35 video / review I was doing for Furry Group, and also I was also gonna do something on all the Berlin tanks. So far, I definitely would say we're kind of even here. Yes, it does look like the test server. I think just so many people are trying out their beloved German tanks. But I don't blame them. I think the Grilly 15 is an awesome tank. Like, yeah, it's not as overpowered as the Waffle Trager, but it's definitely a solid tank, and I feel like it holds up better in a lot of situations than the Waffle Trager does. But damn, just look up there. They're all friggin' sitting there. Alright, I need someone to please take out that little thing. That's not gonna happen though, so I'm just gonna do it myself. Let's just aim in there, and goodbye, Mr. E5. Very sorry for your loss. Yeah, Gary, it takes a long time for a tank like the E3. Really, it's definitely a balance of pushing and pulling. Like, it took me a while to figure out how far you can actually push into thing without getting yourself into trouble. Just kind of like a fine line that you have to cross. Alright, so let's just pop him and keep him tracked there. I want myself an AP round, but this 180, oh, I was hoping we'd be able to 1-2 punch him there. Ooh, not good, not good. At least he tanked the shot there. He's got more HP. Ooh, that was a little dirty there. He's shooting a heat round. I have no idea why. But yeah, my best tip for the E3 is essentially you want to play aggressive in it so you can stay at the front line, but always keep about 10 seconds or until you get the hang of it, at least one reload between you and your enemy. I'm about to die here. That way, if you do potentially miss a shot and not kill him, you're going to have that next shot up to hopefully take him out. Yeah, I would say that the Growly 15 is going to be a Clan Wars staple with its speed and alpha combination. Lucky I did not hit you, Graham. If I wasn't keeping the T95... thank you, Doug. If I wasn't keeping the T95, would I keep or get the Top Gun? Honestly, I would. I get that you save a lot of experience, but playing the T95 with the 120, it's not satisfying. Like, I get it saves, unless you really, really, really do not like the tank and you want through it as fast as possible at the expense of doing well, then I would say skip it. But still, I would say get the 155 on the T95 just so you can just experience the tank. It definitely helps you for the E3, which not a terrible match here, almost 4,000 damage. I'll take that. I say only, but I guess reminisce of the days when the 183 came out initially, and you would rack up 6 to 10 pretty easily. Alright, but I will say the T95 definitely helps you, just because armor-wise, the E3 definitely better armor, aside from that lower plate, and of course weaker size in the T95, but the T95 helps with the 155 because, like, you play it the same way. I play it pretty aggressively. Essentially moving from the T95 to the E3, if you play the E3 similar to the T95, since the E3 has basically better hull traverse, slightly better speed, and a better gun, you'll notice that moving from the T5 where it's slightly frustrating and playing it the same way, if you play it aggressively, you're going to get yourself a lot of experience before moving into the E3, and it's really going to help you out because you kind of, where the T95 might frustrate you, being as slow as it is and really it can't flex anywhere, the E3, once you move on to it, you have all the experience of the T95 and you're like, holy shit, like this tank is awesome. But that's just my opinion. I know plenty of people who haven't pushed into, I don't know what he's complaining about, who have pushed past without getting a 155. I'm going to set up in this little area. I'm going to see if I can get a shot in the south since they do have a Leopard as their top tier. So far though, I'm just seeing if they... Alright. Yeah, it kind of sucks that you do get like a little warning for not being the same tier or plus or minus 1, but yeah, it's like the whole scouting thing. Tier 8 scout unfortunately is the end tier for light tank, so let's see. Holy shit, he's actually pushing. Gotta love the T92. That thing just kept on going. Let's see if I can whack these two tier 10, or not tier 10, T10s here. Come on, dude, you know you want to do it. I so want to hit it. I'm gonna give it right about to there. And yeah, screw it. I'm done. I hate playing the T92 in matches where, like, the northeast up or northwest up there, I've never been good at getting sight lines and angles on it. Alright, glacial reload here. I'm going to try to help out the south since our north looks like they're hunkered down decently. Ooh, that was a really nice shot from Graham there. Unfortunately, this leopard is playing pretty smart here. I'm going to set up to hopefully catch him when he pulls back here. Shit, never mind. That was a waste of about a minute. Time to actually go back to where I should be aiming at. But again, I am a very bad SPG player. Or not very bad, I'm just well below average for SPGs. Alright, why don't I aim for this guy if he moves back for me, but he's not. Where do I go? There's his T-54, but I don't really have a great shot on him now that he's moved. What the hell? Oh god! Somehow I actually hit him. I guess all that complaining, it worked out somehow. Alright, let's move a little bit. I really hope with this next patch and the balances or the balance changes they're doing, especially the SPGs, they make them more fun to play. When I was initially pushing up like the American SPG line, and I played already, I would say about 1 out of 5 or 6 games instead of like 1 out of 10 to 20 now. I actually really enjoyed it. Nowadays, not so much. But it's still a pretty important part of the game. Yeah, I can see where D9D0 does. I'll have to try that out sometime, Matthew. But yeah, mainly the whole T92, I really love the... Like, this was my first tier 10 SPG, since it's my only still, of course. But I love playing this. I played it in Clan Wars a lot. It wasn't the perfect SPG in the world, but they just neutered it when it came to primarily its mobility. I like playing the M53 and M55 now because it has mobility, but just they just ripped the guts out of this tank when it comes to its mobility, and it used to be mobile enough to where it could just get to places and be semi-useful. Holy shit, he's actually pushing. Oh god. And yeah, sorry guys. I definitely screwed the pooch there. It's T10 where you're heading south. Okay. I will be waiting for you. Maybe I will redeem myself here, but probably not. Nope. Gotta love that accuracy. Alright. Should have played this before my last match of the stream. I'm just afraid if I start moving now that I'm gonna miss out on a really important shot. I want to help Graham out here, but I'm still reloading, unfortunately. Yep, unfortunately that's what the T92 does. Reload, reload, reload. Alright, he's pushing back up here. Shit, that Tiger 2 is pushed up now. I'm tempted. But, shit. I should have aimed for this Tiger 2 earlier, and this T10 popped out. T92 is just very frustrating, because I get with the amount of alpha it needs a weakness of not being able to aim in after you move quickly, but it just makes it so frustrating to play. There we go. Oh, yay. You know, 158 damage. But hey, at least our team's hanging in there. I am very thankful they're doing decent here. There we go. Just waiting to see that they got him. This is definitely going to be an expensive match for me here. Oh shit, can he do it? That wasn't even in the same time zone there. Time for me to start moving up in between shots. But like I said, I will be streaming this upcoming Saturday, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Next week, my schedule is probably going to change a little bit. I will update you guys when I know about that. Still be streaming at least 2 times a week. Shit, he is not in my aiming arc. So I'll take a crack here at the GW. Maybe that'll work for me. Oh yay, I killed something. But thanks again for you guys sticking around chatting with me. Nice seeing a lot of the familiar faces here. Also nice platoon with a couple of you guys, or a few of you here. I think we did pretty well throughout the stream platooning. This Saturday, if anyone wants to platoon, just feel free to send me a little message. That way I know who you are. I'm very tempted to... Got kind of an aim on where he was. But here goes nothing. Yep, gotta love it. At least like hit somewhat close. Good night, Gary. Yeah. Yeah, I'm the lazy to do it in between battles. I did hear that they are, when they're doing this whole rebalancing, they're looking to remove the top-down view. It's probably going to change to that battle assistant mod, but they are looking to remove this view from artillery when they do the next big rebalance, it seems like. I have a very strong feeling I am going to screw this match up some way or another. Alright. He moved. I am terrified now. Shit. Not good. Ooh, good job, T-55. Unfortunately, now I'm aiming in forever. Please stay right there. Come on, hit one. You don't know how that made me so happy, finally hitting a goddamn shot. But hell, it got us the win. Unfortunately, I'm gonna lose like a bajillion credits, but somehow I completed an SPG mission too. All right, I destroyed 2 enemies. Holy crap! I somehow did that. All right, I did 2,300 damage. Second place on my team. Yaga Tiger did a great job. Graham into T49. That's great as well compared to everyone else. T49 doing that amount of damage. Tier 10 match. That's a good job. Lost 47,000 credits. Not too happy about that, but I'll take the win. But yeah, in any event, thanks for watching, guys. Nice chatting with you guys once again. Nice to see you, Doug, Gary, Matthew, nice Cuppa, and everyone else who was earlier in the stream, Echo Baby, and the mystery Russian person. But I'll keep you updated if my schedule changes sooner, if I know before sooner than Saturday. Otherwise, hopefully you guys have a good rest of the week here. And hopefully Matchmaker is kind to you, and hopefully for you, nice Cuppa, the Asian server gets 9.15 sooner than later. They're kind of dragging their feet, but it's definitely something. All the other servers got it today, but here's to hoping you guys get it sometime soon. Otherwise, see you guys, and nice chatting with you. Good night, good day, and good morning. Hello, Daniel, and goodbye, Daniel. See you guys around.